I don't care to set world records. Play games for fun, dude.
I'm a psycho. I play hundreds and hundreds of hours of these games. We talk about a lot of weird things on this podcast.
Yeah.
Hello. What? What's going on? I see you've got a new background here.
Yeah, dude. It's for all the haters out there, dude. Pineapple pizza.
What? Hold on, let me turn your color correction on so you're not yellow like the background. There we go. Perfect.
Right.
Now you look the same color as the ham, but it's okay. I always do you dirty with these color filters, man. I love it. First of all, the background is sick. It is just
pretty good.
Yeah, just amazing, and probably the most delicious thing that I've seen today. Although we do have to talk about, I had some new food today.
New food
from an old place, but new food. I've never had this before.
Oh my god, what'd you have?
I had Dairy Queen.
Okay. Hell yeah.
So okay, here's the thing. Dairy Queen for me, my entire life, I'm 37, has only been ice cream.
It's ice cream, bro. You go grab a Blizzard.
Exactly. Today was the first day that I've actually eaten something at Dairy Queen.
What'd you have?
I tried a lot of different things because I wasn't sure. So as we were rolling up to the menu, here's what happened.
Right.
I see you know how the menu has like a pre-menu? Like there's a menu where you order, but there's a menu before that.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's just like the monthly specials or something, right?
Okay.
Okay. There was a 3-pack of tacos, and I was like, tacos at Dairy Queen?
Okay, that seems strange.
But then I was like, I was intrigued. I'm like, I gotta try these tacos.
Okay.
So I picked up some tacos. Then they had a chili cheese fry, and I was like,
oh,
okay, I'll take a chili cheese fry. And then there was a jalapeno burger, and I was like, maybe Dairy Queen is what I've been missing this entire time.
Right.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
Good?
The burger was fine. The burger was nothing. The chili cheese fries were good. They reminded me of like chili cheese fries you would get at like a baseball field or something. Like it's fine. It's good. Like that's what you want in a chili cheese fry. The tacos were as close as I've had to Del Taco hard shell tacos since I moved.
Oh, that's amazing.
They're amazing for what they are. They're not Del Taco. Del Taco's better.
Right. But if you don't have a Del Taco, that's amazing.
Exactly. So I will be going back and eating more food from Dairy Queen because of the tacos. Now, I think they were a limited time, maybe. So if they get rid of them, they might lose me as a customer. Anyways.
Here's the real question. Dairy Queen or Whataburger?
Man, I was gonna say like right away Dairy Queen, but this is a very difficult decision because the burger was dog shit compared to Whataburger.
Whataburger's got the better burger.
Yes, Whataburger definitely has the better burger. Yeah. So that's a problem. Okay. Because I think when you go to Dairy Queen, you're not going to be ordering chili cheese fries and tacos every time, I don't think.
Right. I think I've eaten food at Dairy Queen one time. I think I just got like some chicken strips, which is like their chicken strips, you know?
Yeah, they have chicken strips. Yeah.
Just frozen, throw them in a fryer.
Yeah.
It's like thanks.
The chicken strips at Whataburger are good. They're really good. Like they're like back when KFC was actually good. And now this is a good substitute for that. So anyway, I'm good with the chicken strips at Whataburger. The burger is better at Whataburger. From my perspective, Stacy obviously disagrees in chat, but it's because she doesn't like mustard and pickles and jalapeno, and I do, and they put it on everything at Whataburger. So that's like, okay, it's fine, it's good. Nice. But the chili cheese fries were something good, and the tacos were as close to Del Taco as I've had. Like, it makes me go, what the fuck are you guys doing at Taco Bell? Every taco is soggy and broken. Every taco, dude.
The regular tacos at Taco Bell are just not it. Dude.
They're not it, dude. And their sour cream is way too sour. I don't know what about. There's 2 parts to sour cream. There's sour, there's cream. Right. They put way too much sour in it. Okay. Anyway,
Gotcha.
fuck Taco Bell. Dairy Queen is where it's at for tacos, bro.
It's an insane statement, but I like it.
What Taco Bell am I going to? Any Taco Bell. But here, you know what though? I can't shit on Taco Bell too much because the Pepsi at Taco Bell is phenomenal. It's the best Pepsi you can get anywhere. It is the best. It's so refreshing, so sharp. The mixture is perfect. It's amazing. Whatever they're doing to their Pepsi, it's so good. But outside of that, Taco Bell can fuck all the way off. Anyways, Dairy Queen, dude. Dairy Queen, and I had food tonight from Dairy Queen. So,
Gotcha.
What is up, chat? We just went straight into it, dude.
Chat is pissed at my background, but I don't care. All right, I don't care.
It's the best background.
Simji says I need to be banned. Wrong, you're banned. Take that. Kells says I took it too far. I didn't go far enough.
I don't think you went far enough.
I didn't go far enough.
There's no jalapeno on that pizza.
Yep. It is not far enough.
Not far enough.
DS Awesome. I thought we were friends. Now you're banned.
Basically, everyone with a membership badge in chat right now is going to be banned. Didn't they also release a Baja Blast Gelato? Wait, was that Dairy Queen BSD? I'm not sure.
No, Taco Bell.
That was Taco Bell?
Yeah, they did. They were like little cups of like gelato.
Okay. I don't even know what gelato is. What is that?
It's like ice cream, but I don't think it's cream. Let's see. We'll do a quick Google. What is gelato? Gelato is an Italian frozen dessert that's similar to ice cream, but has a denser, creamier texture and more intense flavor.
Overpriced ice cream is what Dustin said. Is that what it is? Sounds like what it is.
Yeah, it's pretty much just like ice cream, but it's not what do you call it? It's more creamy, if that makes sense. Like it's not as solid as ice cream.
Okay.
Kind of like a frozen yogurt or something, you know what I mean?
So it's more like a custard?
Kinda.
Have you had a custard?
Yeah.
I'm not a fan.
Not a fan of custard?
No. Custard can fuck all the way off with Taco Bell as well. I'll throw it in the bin. DS Awesome said, have you ever had Andy's custard? I have, and it's not good. I mean, it's not bad. I should take it back. It's not bad. It's like ice cream, but I just don't like I don't know. I don't like it that much. But it's definitely not bad. I'll take it back. I'm being dramatic about it. But if the choice is ice cream or custard, I'm taking ice cream every day of the week.
Yeah. I don't eat too much ice cream. I like it.
Yeah.
But I don't eat it too much.
Yeah,
I have
me
a slight like lactose intolerance.
Yeah. Random dude, that is a really good question. And I think we can talk about this for a second. First date with someone at Red Lobster? My first instinct is saying that you're setting the bar a little too high. And then she's gonna expect it.
That's true. I thought Red Lobster was like bankrupt or like closing down or something.
They closed a lot of locations. The one that was closest to us closed.
I heard Chili's was doing the same thing, dude.
Kells, take it easy, man. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it, dude. Chili's? Really?
Yeah. I heard that they were like going bankrupt and gonna be like shutting down.
Yeah, they shut down a shitload of locations. 300, dude. 300 locations.
Crazy.
That's wild. I mean, I can't remember the last time I went to a Red Lobster.
No, me neither.
We're not supporting it.
I'm not big on seafood.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Not even like crunchy deep fried shrimp?
Like, okay, I'm okay with like shellfish, like shrimp's pretty good. Lobster's fine, crab's good. But like fish, I don't know what it is about fish. Grosses me out, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. It tastes fine, but like I can't eat it.
It's a texture thing.
I can eat like a couple bites and then it's like I'm gagging. Like I can't do it.
Is that like with like fish and chips, for example, like a deep fried cod or something like that, where you can dip it in some tartar sauce?
Yeah,
that still gives it to you. Oh man.
Yeah, Like it tastes good, but like after a couple bites, dude, it's just I don't know what it is about fish. It grosses me out.
Damn, that sucks, dude.
It does. It's whatever.
DS Awesome says Applebee's getting shut down, but I don't know if there are any more. There's one close to me, actually. I ate there like a few days ago. But if any restaurant needs to get shut down, it's freaking what's that one? Coco's. Like, bro, shut down already.
Yeah, Coco's.
What are you doing? There's one near you.
Yeah, there's one right, not right down the street, but
yeah, by the freeway.
Yeah, by the freeway down there. Yeah. I think I've been there one time, and I was like, "What is this?
What is this place?
What is this, dude?"
It's like
mediocre ass diner, and then they're like, "But we sell really expensive pie."
Right. They're trying to be like the Marie Callender's for 80-year-old plus people.
Yeah, but those guys are just at Marie Callender's.
All the benches have at least one tear in them that's been taped over.
Yeah, dude.
Coco's needs to shut down.
Yeah, Coco's is wild.
Random dude says eating fish like feels like someone chewed it up beforehand and served it to you on a plate. That's not all the way true. It is a little bit more what's the word for it? Not chewy is not the word because it's not chewy. It's usually tender.
It's usually really tender.
Like maybe more like rubbery or something like that. It's like the texture of it is a little more suspicious than normal meat.
Yeah, Spooner. Pineapple pizza. That's what I'm talking about.
I don't know. I'm a fan of fish. I eat a lot of different. I don't eat a lot of fish like on the weekly, but I will try most fish that are out there. Like if someone hands me some crab or lobster, or maybe it won't be my favorite thing ever, but I'm down to try it because it doesn't really gross me out that much. And the only thing that really does is like undercooked stuff. Like they serve like salmon, like ahi, or not salmon, tuna. Tuna is a big one. If you do like ahi, or what's it called?
Yeah, ahi tuna.
Ahi tuna is like
they just sear it.
It's not even cooked.
It's raw. It's raw. They literally throw it on a really hot flat top and just get color on the outside of it.
Exactly. And so I'm not a fan of that.
You don't like sushi either?
To be honest with you, I haven't had sushi in so long, and when I did try it, I didn't like it.
I'm saying something weird is I like sushi though.
Yeah, that's
even
weird.
With the fish on it, I can eat the sushi.
Yeah, but it's like mushed in with rice and.
I was gonna say maybe it's because it's mostly like rice or something.
Yeah, octopus is phenomenal, bro. Octopus is so good, dude. It's so good. But I'm telling you right now, I think I've said this on the podcast before. If you get octopus that is not cooked right, and it apparently, from what I understand, it's easy to mess up. If you get octopus that's not cooked right, it's going to be the worst thing you've ever had. But if you have a good one, it is, it was like so good, dude. So good.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I think we did talk about it before where I don't think I've had octopus. I've had calamari.
Calamari's, again, it's one of those 50-50 shot, dude. You might get something with legs on it, or you're going to get these little crunchy, fries that you can eat.
Little fries.
Yeah. One or the other. So, anyways, but the background is goated. So that's an amazing background. I need to try to maybe, make one for myself or something like that. Joe Rogan, X Trigger Militia win? Bro, I'm ready now. Let's go. Hit me up, Joe. I'll give you my cell phone number. We can be best buds. Random dude says, I'll take octopus over steak any day. If it's cooked right, same. I'm not a huge steak guy. I don't really like steak that much. Yeah. Unless it's carne asada or like really thinly sliced beef. I'm not a huge fan of like just a steak,
I can see that, I guess.
Yeah, it's just not my thing.
Steak, I don't know. I've had some like really good steaks. It's like this is amazing.
Yeah. I imagine if you get like a really expensive, really nice piece of meat, it'll probably be really good.
Tender steak it's up there, dude. It's so good.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I've really lived enough, to be honest with you, in terms of food. I just don't feel like I've had like super good steak, for example. It's because I don't ever go to a restaurant and order it. If I'm going to a steakhouse, I'm getting a burger.
There's your problem.
That could be the issue on why I've never had a good steak.
We sell and make really good steaks. I'll take The regular cheeseburger, please.
Do you have a bacon cheeseburger? Do you have unlimited fries? They're like, this motherfucker. Anyways, we start off with food, which is great.
We dove right into food.
Well, it has to do with your background, I feel like.
It did. Speaking of food, you were right before stream started. You were telling me some nonsense that Goldfish is trying to pull.
Oh, dude,
we got.
This is wild. We need to talk about this. Hold on.
We gotta inform them, dude.
If you guys haven't heard this story yet, this is gonna blow your mind. Goldfish, you know the little cracker, the little tiny thing that you feed your kids. Goldfish, bro.
We know Goldfish, bro.
I love fish because they're so delicious. Goldfish.
The snack that smiles back, bro.
They are changing their name to Chilean sea bass.
Chilean sea bass. Do you believe this shit? How ridiculous is that, guys?
Chilean sea bass, bro.
Instead of goldfish.
What is happening? What's happening with the world, bro? This is not fake news, Daniel. It's not fake news. They are changing their name to Chilean sea bass because it's a new adult sounding name.
An adult sounding name.
An adult sounding. They're trying to market towards adults.
Are there any adults that are against the name Goldfish?
I'm not. I love Goldfish.
There can't be. It's always been Goldfish.
We talked about this before. Goldfish or Cheez-Its. It's really close. But maybe they are upset at the adult Cheez-It market because there's people, adults, that eat Cheez-Its a lot and don't really eat Goldfish. Those people are a little bit sad because both are very good.
Here's the thing. If they're thinking Goldfish is too like kid, or whatever, the cracker still looks the same. You change the name.
It's got a smile on it.
You're gonna see somebody eating these Chilean sea bass and be like, "Oh, look at that guy eating Goldfish." How old are you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's still a goldfish.
It's still a goldfish, and the packaging is not really changed. It's the same packaging, but it says Chilean sea bass on it. And I will say this: we have to say this though because this is hilarious. It sounds to me like it's temporary, and they're just trying to get adults hooked on Goldfish.
It's just a marketing thing.
It's a marketing ploy.
Yeah, like I was telling you before it started, it sounds like when IHOP went to IHOP,
the
International House of Burgers, as like a big marketing thing.
Which they could never qualify for. I mean, there's so many other burger places.
Right. I think that's just what it was, is it stirred up conversation and then everybody was talking about IHOP.
Like IHOP, I sincerely disagree with your name. You are not the House of Burgers. In fact, I only order breakfast from you. They're like, we have a breakfast burger.
I only order breakfast from you at 3 a.m.
in the morning. Wait, they're not open at 3, right? IHOP's not open 24, are they?
I think the one that's kind of over also by the freeway down here.
Oh yeah. Is it really? That's crazy.
I think so.
I thought it was only Denny's.
Across the street from the old spaghetti factory. I think it is. I think that one is open 24/7 because I've been in there really.
Nice.
I almost got. If I told you about the time that I almost got in a fight with a really giant jack dude at IHOP.
How in the world? First of all, you're like the nicest guy. You don't.
It was your brother's fault.
Oh well, that makes sense. Wait, my youngest one, right? The youngest brother. Yeah. Oh, okay.
All right, so I can tell a story real quick. It was actually really funny.
Yeah, do it.
So it was actually me and both of your brothers. And Micah might have been there. I think Micah was there. We were all hanging out one night, and got a little late at night, and we're like hungry. Let's go get some food. So we went out to IHOP.
Wait, before we get to the IHOP, was there any pre-gaming happening?
For sure.
Maybe. Okay. All right.
For sure. It was like 2, 3 in the morning. We were a little. We were a little messed up.
You had some stuff.
Anyways, we had some fun.
All right.
Anyways, so we go to IHOP, and the place is like pretty much empty. Obviously, it's like 3 a.m. And they sit us down in a booth, and then there's like 2 empty booths. Or no, it was 1 empty booth, and then the booth behind that one, there was two ladies and a guy, and so like they were to my like behind me, like I was sitting, and then
Okay.
they were like behind me over here. So, anyways, I was sitting there, right, and your brother was across from me, uh, the
Yeah.
younger one,
Yeah.
and I was looking down at the table, like at the menu or something. I don't remember. And he threw something, like he arced it up, and it hit me in the back of my head.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So I look up and I look back behind me at these poor people. They're all sitting there. I was like, you know, a little fucked up. All right. I look back and I'm like, are you guys throwing shit? And they're just looking at me like, what? I was like, guys, don't be throwing shit. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like, I was like mad. Like, we weren't throwing shit. And I was like, well, fucking don't, dude. But anyways, so we continue on, and then I think he did it again. I look back, and I was like, what the fuck? Like pissed off. Like look back, like yelling at these people in the IHOP. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys, dude? Right? And then Jake's dying, dude. Your brothers are dying. And he's like, dude, that was me. And I was like, why'd you wait until after I'm screaming at these guys in the middle of IHOP?
He just let you scream.
I looked back and I was like, hey, my bad, guys. Like, sorry.
That's hilarious.
Right? So then we get our food. And then they were there before we were there, so they already finished by the time we got our food or whatever. And they get up and they're walking by, and the two girls like walk by, and the guy walks by, and he's freaking huge,
Yeah.
like freaking shredded and tall as shit. And he's just mad dogging me, and I was just looking at him like, oh fuck.
That's terrible, dude. They're dicks for
No,
letting
funny.
you yell at them.
No, it was funny, dude. Oh man.
Did he look like Popeye? Yeah. Sounds like
dude,
it.
He's just, I don't even know. He was really tall and like just jacked, and it was like, damn, dude would have beat my ass.
My brothers, man. Hilarious.
It was really funny.
Anyways, Chilean sea bass marketing ploy. IHOP marketing ploy. People just get to change their name. We should change our name. What would be the marketing ploy for our name?
On topic. Sorry, the stream
like,
hasn't mentioned one thing about the title.
It'd be straight up a lie. It'd be terrible, dude.
So is IHOP.
Okay, fair. And Chilean sea bass, also a lie. Anyways, did you hear that the CarX community is pissed off at me?
Yeah, I've been seeing it.
Okay.
I have been seeing it.
Yeah, I made a video. You know what? To their credit, I'm not that what do I want to say? I'm not that involved in the CarX scene.
Right.
Okay? I play it as a casual.
Mm-hmm.
And someone who likes competitive racing, so I go for the time attacks and stuff.
And we weren't involved in CarX Drift at all.
No, I didn't play it.
And we played it like maybe like once for like a couple hours.
Yeah,
just to mess around
to try
with it.
Exactly.
But we never really got like into it.
No.
And then CarX Street, was a thing, and it came out and it showed, it not promised, but it looked like this, racing game. It looked like a different game.
It is a different game.
It is a different game. It wasn't CarX Drift. It was this CarX Street, and they had all these, racing and everything else in it. It wasn't just like a drifting deal.
Exactly.
So we got into it a little bit. And we've been playing it.
So here's the thing: CarX Street is not CarX Drift Online. It's not the same thing. This is where it differs, because what they did was they made a game completely different. It appeals to a different audience, and it got my attention because to me it seems like I'm going to use this term, but it's not like a derogatory term towards CarX Street, but like a bootleg and Need for Speed. That's kind of the way it felt. At least that was like the marketing and all the images that we saw leading up to the game. Some of the stuff we got to see from the mobile side of things, it looked like a bootleg Need for Speed. Okay. But as we start to play the game, it's actually pretty fun. Provides some good entertainment for 10 to 20 hours when you do all the what do you call them? The little, I want to call them playlists because that's what everyone calls it. They're called clubs. When you do the clubs.
Yeah, clubs.
And that's about as far as I got. I got all the clubs done, and then I started looking at, okay, what's this game? What is this game going forward, right? And to me, I'm not all into the CarX modding scene. it's just not me. I'm not into any type of like drift lobbies or like getting people together or anything like that. It's purely just like me having fun at the game, seeing what's going on, and there's not a whole lot to do at the end game. So the end game is all of that stuff that I'm not involved in, you know,
Right.
the modding, the drift lobbies, the car meets, the, you know, whatever all that stuff is, which maybe, you know, maybe I get into it. I don't know. But because of that, I take everything for what it is from a casual perspective, from someone who's just kind of on the surface level playing the game. And then, you know, someone who's maybe a little bit more coming from more competitive viewpoint. I mean, I'm a competitive person. And I want to go fast, and I want to beat times, and I want to, you know, there's a leaderboard in this game. There's time attacks. There's stuff that like really gets me excited about the game because it's good competitive features, and I want to play that stuff. But I'm not the standard CarX player. I think where what I didn't know, and this is kind of why I think the community's a little pissed off at me, is I didn't realize the depths to which the CarX modding scene goes. It's a really heavily modded game. CarX Drift Online was. So the CarX Street, naturally, the same players are playing both and modding that as well. So I think that is where the perspective was a little off, but I stand behind what I said in the video because to me, you can't have both. Here's the issue. If you have modding in a game, you can't have anti-cheat because it gets rid of the mods. It stops the modding, right? So if you're not going to have anti-cheat, guess what? You can't really have a competitive environment because competitive environments are ruined by cheating. Now, if they come out and they say publicly, hey, we support the modding community, even if the comment was exactly what they put out, which is they don't support cheating, they support visual mods only that don't affect other players. That was their statement, and I put it on screen in the video. But even if they do that, what they're doing is generally opening the door for people to experiment with the games. So people are going to come in with different cheats, different ways to make more money than others, different ways to make their car faster, unlimited NOS, slowing down time, all of that stuff we saw in the beginning. It's going to be a problem because you're inviting the modding community, and the modding community doesn't stop at visual mods. Maybe you want to believe it does. It doesn't. It always there's a performance or a cheating side to it. And it's and honestly, if that's the game they want, it's okay. And I'm not upset about it. And people can have that game, and that's so cool that they mod the game and put new cars in there and they do all this really dope stuff with the cars. I love all of that stuff. I'm for it, actually. But you can't have that and a competitive environment. So if the game is not competitive at all, they don't want any leaderboard time attack type stuff going on, that's fine. Just lean all the way into the mods. Don't lean into competitive anything. Don't even have it in the game. Like, dude, the time attacks are super competitive. I know that the CarX community is like, this is not a competitive racing game, but like it is a racing game. It is. It's a racing game.
CarX Street is a racing game.
Correct.
And I think like it's literally just like all the diehard CarX fans that have been playing CarX Drift forever.
Yeah.
They see this game as just like CarX Drift 2 or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, so it's the same community just moved over to this newer platform of the game. So then when, you know, someone like you who's in the game playing it for a racing game, they're like, this isn't a racing game. Like the CarX has always been this car meets drifting. This is what we do. Like if you're not into that, you don't want to mod, then this isn't the game for you.
Go back to Motorfest.
Yeah, they're like, this isn't the game for you. This is a CarX game. This is how the game's always been. But to like us who haven't been in CarX, you know, we're not involved in it at all.
Correct.
To us, this is a new game. This is a separate entity from CarX Drift. That's the way I saw it when it
Yeah.
came out. I was like, this is a brand new whole ordeal. Like
Yes.
this is a racing game.
It's a new
But I mean,
experience,
I don't
and
know.
it is a racing game. Are there drift events? Yes. Is there ways to build drift cars that feel like drift cars? Of course, because CarX has a drift background. But the whole premise of the game is based around street racing. It's all about racing, and they have these limited time attacks that offer exclusive rewards, and those you have to be good in order to get those rewards. You have to be in the top 100 or 250 or whatever to get the car.
Right.
So that type of competitiveness, or that competitive feature, I should say, really can't thrive. It can exist, which is what it is now, but it can't really thrive and be what it could be if you have mods and cheating. It is what it is. So my whole point with the video, I feel like it was a little bit washed out by the fact that I was kind of doing it off the top of my head. I had little like bullet point notes that I wanted to hit, but I really was just kind of speaking from the top of my head, because when I saw that post, it literally just triggered something like I gotta record something on this, because it really, to me it kind of kills the game for me, not for everyone else. It's gonna have their community, and it's fine.
The core community has always been there, always doing
100%, and that's awesome.
That's probably what they're gonna cater to, right? Instead of trying to like push the game in a different direction, like a competitive racing direction, which might have been like the original idea for the game,
right?
And then when it got brought to PC, they realized like, oh, all these people, they want to do the same thing. Okay, we'll just lean that way to keep everybody happy.
Yes,
it's probably what ended up happening. And I mean, it's fine, I guess.
It's fine. I don't care. To me, it doesn't matter either way. My point is that my video's point was that it's an ugly truth, which is that, and honestly, this could be put on any game. You just can't have mods, like acceptable endorsement of mods, and have a competitive environment. It doesn't work.
Yep, I agree completely.
I should say a fair competitive environment, not just a competitive environment, but a fair one. So that's, it just, to me, it kills the game. I want to try to go after these time attacks every week, but I'm not even, there's too much cheating.
Yeah.
So
I'm waiting for a racing game to come out that wants racing in the game.
I would love that, dude. You want to design the best racing game ever on tonight's podcast? Dude, I feel like tonight, by the way, shout out to Alex7. Thanks for coming by, dude. I hope you're still watching. What's up, dude? I did see you. He said, laugh my ass off. What drama did I miss? So yeah, we basically went through it. Yeah, CarX community got pissed off at me. It's my most disliked video.
Trigger said mods are bad.
CarX said, fuck you. What'd you say about mods, dude?
Little fucking bitch.
What the fuck you say? That's what they said. And I said, oh, I'm sorry.
Go back to Need for Speed, bitch. Bro, it was crazy.
Go back to Motorfest. Anyways, we should design the greatest racing game ever. I think the core of it is this: racing.
Oh my god, that's controversial. I don't know if you can say that. I don't know if you can say that right now.
Am I gonna get canceled, dude?
You want racing in a racing game? What the hell is wrong with you, dude?
So here's the thing.
Oh my goodness.
Who would have thunk? I appreciate it, Alex. Thanks for hanging out with us, man. Also, the take is fair. I'm same side. I appreciate that. Thank you, dude. Nice. It might just be crazy enough to work. Let's give it a shot. So here's the thing. The only thing we can do, because we're not devs, so we don't really know what the fuck we're talking about. The only thing we can do is pull features from other games that already exist, right? We're not going to be like, I don't know, we'll probably think of something that's weird and stupid, but I think in order to make it work, we have to think about what works in each of the games that we played. So what I'd like to do is talk about the map first. Where is the best racing game taking place? I have an idea, but I want to hear from you.
Ooh,
where is it taking place?
Where's the best racing game taking place? That's actually really hard. I think honestly, like the games that I played, and it was kind of like cliche. I really like Japan.
Okay.
I think Japan is sick.
Okay.
It's got like the sick like city areas. It's got all the
Highways.
twisty hills, highways.
Yep.
Japan is sick.
Japan's definitely sick. But that's also because we're like JDM boys, right? We like JDM
Right. And I'm just,
over most other things.
I'm already thinking about selling the game.
Right. Well, you have to, right? That's how games get designed, right? All right.
What were you gonna say?
Earth.
Let's put it on the moon, dude. Let's race on the moon.
Let's do this. My favorite map of all time to this day is the Crew 2. I know that sounds weird because of like a lot of people's criticisms of the emptiness of it, how big it is, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But if we put a racing game on Earth that you could literally race anywhere, okay, it would be amazing. You literally could race anywhere. I want a scaled down, sort of like the Crew 2 map of Earth. And the racing is global. Oh, dude, Alex, thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. The racing is global, okay? And it's not just limited to one continent or one area or one style, but it encompasses all of the cultures across the entire globe of racing. Street racing.
How would that look?
How would the map look?
Yeah, like how would that work?
I think to make it work in a game, it probably couldn't be like a 3D round thing. It would have to be like a flat, like what we know today to be like the full map of the world, right?
Triggers a flat earther confirmed.
I saw this video, bro.
It's a sick documentary on Netflix. You guys should watch it.
Went down a YouTube rabbit hole, dude. Kyrie Irving's right.
Kyrie Irving's right. But I mean, like, how would you get from like continent to continent or whatever?
Boat races. No, I'm just kidding.
Boat races.
No, you would have to see. Here's the thing. When I think about games in general, I think about things being this sort of fantasy world that you live in temporarily to get away from like the real world, right? The issues that are going on. You kind of just go and play and forget about all that stuff and just live your video game life. So in terms of getting from continent to continent, right? You obviously can't race across the ocean.
Correct.
I think I would want to have systems in place where you could buy tickets, plane tickets, to get from one continent to the other. You would have to buy your way to a race that's happening in Europe or a car meet that's in Europe. You have to pay to ship your car over there, that type of thing. So it'd be part of the mechanics of the game, and the economy of the game would have to facilitate your movement around the map. So when you go back to like early Need for Speed games, Underground 2, Most Wanted, all that stuff, the progression of the game is tied to opening the map. And so I feel like you would choose a starting location, and the way that you would progress is unlock the entire world, the entire racing world. So that's just the general concept of where it, what it would be, where it takes place. But I'd like it to encompass all cultures of racing in all places. And obviously you can't get every single place. It has to be like, it has to be scaled down a little bit. The Crew 2 map didn't have every single city on the US. It was a scaled down version of it.
They did have San Bernardino.
They did. It's huge. For a French company to know San Bernardino is weird.
I don't know. It's pretty sick.
It is cool.
We were on the news a few years ago.
That's true. Okay. That was quite a long time ago, actually. That was like, like 10 years ago?
Yeah.
The San Bernardino shootings?
Real bad, but
anyways.
Sorry to bring it there. My bad.
Terrorism, dude. Fuck it. Anyways, that's my idea for where it needs to be. What do you think about that? Would that work? You think that would work?
I think it could be dope, yeah. We got everything nice and flowing correctly. I think it'd be sick.
Yeah.
Like it.
Yeah.
Because I could see that. You could have like the like all the the different areas from everywhere.
Mhm.
Like all like the main popular stuff from like all over the place would be sick.
Yep. Obviously, it would not be a 1-to-1, TDU scale. It would be too crazy.
Yeah, it
But
would
but
be
if you
crazy.
can, I like the scale that they use in the Crew 2. So 30 minutes to drive across the U.S. So if you keep that same type of scale throughout the rest of the world, I think it'd be good. I think that would work.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Obviously you wouldn't be able to just freely go with no loading screens, right? You'd have to have loading screens between like continents or whatever, but you should be able to
Right.
drive around the entire US or any of the land that's connected to it. I think you should be able to drive around that. So that's kind of the first thing. As far as racing physics go, I'm curious what everyone in chat says, but me personally, I think it needs to be a mix between what we have now in the Crew Motorfest and what Need for Speed Heat was. Those are my favorite two handling models. I think Heat was accessible, but it offered a little playfulness with the drifting. And I think Motorfest is like, I mean, it's good. I like Motorfest, but it's slightly less arcade than Need for Speed, and I would prefer it to be more arcade. So closer to Need for Speed, but with like the Motorfest base. That makes sense?
Yeah, kind of. I just don't know how that would work.
I want to be able to micro drift a corner without having to worry about the car just sliding out.
Oh, okay. Fair.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really like the Motorfest handling.
Yeah.
I think the Motorfest is pretty good.
I'll be honest, it just can't suck. The handling just can't suck.
It just can't suck.
If it sucks, then it
Gotcha.
sucks. So you can't suck. The game experience has to be good. The racing has to be good.
I'm writing all this down, by the way.
Yeah, please.
So I got location, all of Earth, physics, can't suck.
Correct.
This is where we're at.
That's where we're at.
For
What did we
the-
say in the beginning though? Before the location, what did we?
That was it. That's where we
That's where
started.
we started. We started with the location.
Started location, yeah, dude.
Okay.
This is where we're at. We got location, we got physics. Both of them are super dialed in.
We're dialed. All right.
Can't suck, and all of Earth.
Car list. Car list.
Car list. 60 new cars.
Every month.
Just kidding. Somebody said all Volkswagen.
All Volkswagen. Diaz also says zoned out for 15 minutes. What are we talking about? We're definitely not talking about pineapple and pizza because we already confirmed that it does belong there. So
That's true.
you missed that part.
If it doesn't belong on pizza, like why would there be one on my background? So
Exactly. Here's the thing. The car list can't be the size of Need for Speed's car list. We can't. It's too small.
So
bigger, for sure.
Yeah.
I also don't want to have 700 cars and 300 of them are just variants of other cars like Motorfest.
Correct. Yes. We don't need variants. I feel like yeah, we don't need crazy special edition versions of cars.
No.
We got to have all the classics, like all the good stuff.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, so I guess just JDM.
It's just a straight up JDM only. I don't want. Yeah. BSD says, what's the point of having 700 to 1200 cars if you're not going to use most of them? I prefer more individual depth per car. So you're right. That's way too many cars. In fact, Motorfest probably has way too many vehicles because you're not going to use all of them. But I think the perfect number is somewhere between 200 and 300 because that gives you enough to. I think we lost you. You're frozen. Oh no. Steven's frozen. We lost him, guys. Can you hear me? I can't hear you at all. Oh, what was that? My video connection is very low, according to this. Let's try this. Let's try this real quick. We're gonna try to connect back to him. Hold tight, guys. It wouldn't be a podcast without technical difficulty. He has 5,000 ping. I think we're back.
Hello?
I think we're back. I can hear you now.
Me? Okay, yeah, the ping looks good now.
Yep, everything looks good.
Okay, let me get my cam back on. Sorry about that. It's not my fault, dude. I promise.
It's not his fault, dude. I forget where we're at. This is what happens when those who stand behind pineapple on pizza. Okay. What happened to your cam?
It's coming. Sorry.
Oh, it takes a minute. All right. What game am I playing today? Today's a podcast.
Here we go.
Nice. You're back. Let me put you up here. Then we'll change this back. We're back.
We are back, dude.
That really wasn't that bad. We just had to disconnect and reconnect for some reason. You lost like all your connection.
Yeah, my ping spiked to 5,000 in Discord for some reason. And broke everything.
Perfect
Beautiful.
amount of ping. The car list needs to be, we'll get back to the car list. The car list needs to be 200 to 300 cars. I feel like that's enough to where it's not super difficult for the team, the dev team, to like add a lot of customization without, you know, it taking so much time. But it also is not like so many cars that's like, we're never going to use 500 of these cars are not going to be in use ever. So I feel like that's kind of the intro music is playing. Hold on. Hold on. Why is it playing? Oh, it's because it's the very beginning. Here, let me mute this. When I switch to this scene, when I switch to that scene, we have like a little bit of that song left. And so that's what plays. Anyways, yeah, it doesn't need to be like so many cars, bro. 600 cars, you're never going to use 500 of them. It needs to be like the best, like 200 to 300 cars. And then on top of that, I like that Motorfest is constantly trying to add more cars to the game. People like new cars. It gives a little bit of a, you know, a little bit of a lift to the community whenever new cars get added. So I'm okay with that. Your game needs a gremlin? Oh, dude, gremlins are great. They look really cool. I'm down with that. Those 300 cars better be unique models. Convertible versions of existing cars don't count. I agree. I agree. That doesn't count. We're not talking about convertibles.
And we need good customization.
It has to be excellent customization. Like the very minimum has to be Need for Speed level. It has to be like that.
Okay. Great customization.
Great customization.
And the cars, I feel like, need to be balanced really good. I feel like we need to have some good balance in there. So that way there's not like some cars that just don't ever get used because they're trash, even though they look dope, or, you know.
So here's how we can achieve this. The balance of the cars, there needs to be trade-offs. That's where the balance comes from. You can't just have all the cars feeling exactly the same, because that's bullshit. Anyone who's out there just like advocating for all these cars to be more similar to each other can fuck all the way off. In fact, they need to be different and better at certain things. So what we need to do is create a system where the cars have varying levels of handling. One is good at top speed, one is good at acceleration, one's good at cornering, one's good at, and then we have mixes of all that in between. There cannot be one car that is just dominant. That can't happen.
Yeah. Correct, Bones. Even with balance, there will always be a meta. Yeah,
Correct.
anytime there's any sort of competitiveness to a game, there's always a meta. Something's always going to be, at the very least, just a little bit better than other things that's
Correct.
going to be getting used more.
Yes, but with a game that has the entire world at its disposal, there is going to be so much different terrain, so many different roads, so many different races, that the meta will literally be a meta per course or per region or per race type. Does that make sense? So like, yeah, this 993 is really, really good on these tracks, but if you go over here and you try to race on the Toge roads, you're going to get smoked because F40 is better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
There has to be a meta per track for sure, but I want there to be enough variation in the racing to where the cars, there's not just one car that does it all.
Yeah.
That's the main issue.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
So now we have to think about a couple of other things. There is a huge divide between a casual audience and a competitive audience. And we need to figure out how to bridge that gap without alienating either one of those things. Because that's how we sell games. We're trying to sell a game here. Okay. All right.
So this is the first question. Actually, what we should have gone to with after the location of the Earth, and you said, you know, you want it to kind of unlock with progression.
Yes.
What kind of like story are you looking for? Like, is it going to be kind of like a campaign type deal where like you play through like this story?
All right, this is gonna sound really.
How are we doing this?
This is gonna sound crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But I want it to be a choose your own adventure style story. I want it to be. I want it to be. This is gonna sound really crazy. All right. I want it to be very similar to Sims, in that you get to choose. Don't know what that means. I'll tell you. You get to choose. You get to choose a career path, okay? And obviously the career paths are going to be in the racing world. It's not like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
One of those career paths is going to be underground street racer. One of those career paths is going to be Formula Drift. One of those career paths is going to be drag racing, like NHRA drag racing or whatever, stock car, whatever you want to call it. One of those paths is going to be NASCAR. One of those paths is going to be, okay, we're going to have all these different career paths, all right? And in those career paths, each one of those paths offers the player a completely different experience so that you can replay this game as many times as you want and choose all these different careers and progress through this game over and over and over again, completing each of these careers. Okay?
Okay.
So that's like the and each of those is going to be not necessarily a cinematic campaign. So if you're thinking like Need for Speed has like a cinematic campaign, it's not really going to be that. It'll be filled in with, because here's the thing, we're going to go deep on all the other stuff like the map and the cars and the customization and the racing and all that. We really can't. My studio doesn't have the resources to put 5 campaigns in a single game. What kind of
budget are we looking at?
We're gonna, you know what? We need to change the title of this stream. We're gonna create the very first ever quadruple A racing game.
Whoa!
We're gonna create the first quadruple A racing game.
You think we can have a racing game that's of the same quality as Skull and Bones?
I think we can.
Woo!
That's gonna be nice.
I don't know. That's tough.
Nice.
That's tough, dude.
The game's budget is already 4 gazillion. So think about, now here's the other thing. I want garage spaces. I want a home to customize. I don't want just a random like home that you get and you progress through the game and then it gives you more stuff and you get like another trophy. That fucks off. What I want is something I can customize. So this is going to lead us into a monetization conversation, which we can have in a little bit.
Okay.
The garage is the customization hub. This is where you put banners on the walls. When you get like more famous in the racing, then you'll have like, you know, pictures of famous people that they signed it and all that stuff. Like you'll have ways, arcade machines, whatever you want to, however you want to build out your garage. But that's kind of where we're going to blend in some of the monetization for the game, is in the garage customization. Obviously there will be free ways to do it too, but I think that's the way it's going to go. That'll be the place.
Okay.
big kahunas with the quadruple A racing game, bro. We're gonna design the first quadruple A racing game. I'm gonna sell it to EA.
I like that idea, but I've also never really understood like the hype about wanting houses and a garage and stuff because I'm never there.
I feel that.
Like when I'm in the game, like I'm out doing races or and stuff like that. I'm never just chilling at the house, which I guess I don't know. That's just me. I know like a lot of the test drive guys were upset about not having houses and things like that, but I'm like, I don't know. I didn't play the old ones.
Yeah.
But to me, I'm like, what do you need a house for, man?
Right.
Like, what are you doing there?
I like the idea of customizing a garage. I like the Need for Speed garage. I just wish we could have customized it, like loading into that. Well, that's the place where you do all your tuning and that's where you do all your things.
Okay.
But you're right. For what, right? So here's the other part of the customization that has to go with it. You have to be able to show off your garage. So like, if you're, and also I would prefer it if the houses on a server were similar to like an ARC situation where you join a server and there's a limited number of houses and spots for players in that server. So you have to earn a house or buy a house within that server, and it's sort of like a first come first serve type of situation. So you in a PV, this is the thing, we're getting really deep into it. So there's different ways to play it, right? You've got ARC, for example. I love the fact that you can just go in and play PvE and not worry about shit. I also love that there's a PvP servers. So I feel like you should be able to have that same experience but in a racing game. You go into a PvP server and you start building this. You're building up your career alongside everyone else in that PvP server. Does that make sense? Limited number of houses. The garage, you can open it and just leave it open. People can just walk in and say what's up. And I feel like that, and it's all in the same like little residential communities, right? So you buy a house in America, in whatever, California, you have like 5 or 6 or 8 people that are there, and then you just walk around and check out everybody's house.
Okay.
And that's why you would customize it, because you want to show off your stuff.
Right. Okay, yeah, Stacy makes a good point. Like Grand Theft Auto. Where you can, invite your friends into your garage, like, check out all my cars and stuff. I see that. I see that.
Yep. So that's the idea for the garage. Gotcha. Anyway, for the customization of the garage. So that's like why you spend your money on that stuff, basically. Dutch Riot says, all I'm hearing is basically that we want Need for Speed World 2.0. I didn't play Need for Speed World, so I'm not drawing any inspiration from that game. So basically what TDU is and what TDUSC should have been, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
I was actually playing Test Drive the other day, a couple days ago. I jumped back on. They had some Halloween event where you'll never guess. I did a bunch of races, got a sticker.
Whoa. That's pretty cool. Sweet. That's pretty cool, dude. Sweet.
I think it might have already started. I don't know when it started, but it was for like 2 weeks. Maybe it started this week or maybe it's next week it starts, but different races, but the same type of deal. But the reward is a full outfit.
That's pretty.
It's like
that's pretty cool.
Like a plague doctor, like Halloween outfit.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty sweet, dude.
That ice is pretty loud. Should I grab a Coke instead? This thing is like empty.
Just pour your Coke into that.
From DQ, dude. It's my proof. This is what I had today.
He wasn't lying. I was a little suspicious. I thought you might have been lying.
Yeah.
For, just
tacos.
For the shock value.
Tacos at DQ. Queen, it's weird.
All right. He wasn't lying, Chad.
Wasn't lying.
So now, all right. So we got kind of a story. We got kind of a story going. We got the location, how we want the physics, a car list.
Yes.
What kind of like other features do you want in the game? Are you thinking?
Well, I think for other features, we need to really talk about solving the problems of modern car games. So, one of the biggest problems with modern car games is that there is a big divide between competitive and casual, and we need to figure out how to bridge that gap. That's the biggest issue. We need to provide an environment where a casual player can actually play and have fun and not really worry about things, and give the competitive players the tools that they need to be competitive. That's the mix. I don't want to build, even someone who's coming from a competitive, more, how do I put it, a try to help you get faster channel. I don't want it to be a game designed specifically for competitive players, for like the top 1%. What I want to do is make a game that allows those players to play the game they want to play without sacrificing the experience of the casual. Because let's be really fucking honest. The number of players out there that are like Simji or Goliath or Predaking or Rhino or name whoever else you want to name is like 0.001%. Okay, those guys, they're insane at the games they play, but there's not that many of them, and it's not going to pay the bills. This is a quadruple A development game. Okay, so we have to have casual players, like really casual, really people that suck at the game, like even the casual. Those guys have to be involved because we got to sell games.
Right. Gotta sell it.
Gotta sell games. Okay. So we gotta bridge that gap. We gotta bridge that gap. And I think I don't know the answer.
I have this idea. What if we did 28 player races? I'm just kidding.
Dude, that sounds like a great idea.
Call them like a grand race.
It does sound very grand.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it could work with the scale of this game that we've pitched.
Yes.
The scale of the game with all these different, paths that you can choose that unlock everything and this and that, where you can just play through that, and that can be your more casual side.
Yes.
But then also, like within each of these genres or whatever, career paths, there's its own like ranked or like
mastery,
competitive, like that you can race in. You know what else would be dope is if we had like different like saves or different like from the start, like you can start new careers in different ones.
Yep.
It's like, say like I'm doing NASCAR and it's like I'm not really feeling the NASCAR stuff.
Yes.
You can go back and go into Formula One and start that path.
Yes.
And like maybe go back and you can continue your NASCAR. You know what I mean? You can branch into everything.
Yes. I love skill trees. I love skill trees.
Skill trees.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
And if we had skill trees that were tied to each career path, and those skill trees were obviously very tailored to those career paths, like NASCAR, if you really want to get good at left turns, then you go down the NASCAR skill tree or career path, right? You want to get good at slipstream, boom, NASCAR.
Yeah, NASCAR.
If you want to get good at shifting, you got to do the drag racing. If you want quicker shifts or whatever, you know what I mean? Like we could come up with the skills.
That's true. I feel like that might drive a lot of people away though.
Why?
Where like maybe I don't want to do drag racing, but now I can't shift as fast as other people that have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that kind of thing.
Yeah. And this is where okay, so this is the thing. I'm going to say something that's going to probably piss people off, and it's going to sound really really cliche, okay? But it's the damn truth. If you try to build a game for everyone, you built a game for no one. Okay? So we have to understand
what we're doing. We just talked about bridging the gap, dude.
We are going to bridge the gap, but we don't have. Okay. But here's the thing: I don't think we have to bridge the gap and then also carry the people across the bridge. Okay, we just have to build the bridge, and the people need to walk their fucking fat asses across the bridge themselves and get faster. Okay, so I think we need to build the tools so that people can actually race and do, and have fun. But then over time, get better. So I think the main career path thing has to be accessible to a regular player and not boring for a competitive person. I think we need to offer multiple difficulty levels with AI drivers that are actually good and actually are challenging. Like if you turn it up to difficulty 11, it's going to be hard as fuck.
Right.
But if you put it on difficulty 1 or 2 or 3, that's fine too. You can get through it no problem. Right?
Right.
I don't think
What
we
if
should
just went like old school where there aren't difficulty levels, where it starts easy and just progressively gets really hard, and it's like you either get good or you don't.
I don't know how I feel about it.
I personally like that.
You do?
I like that in like older games where it was actually hard to do, and like you actually like had to be challenged to like beat things.
Yeah.
Whereas like now, if you lose, a race or whatever type of game you're playing, you lose it like twice in a row. The game like messages you like,
You want to
like
reduce
turn your difficulty? It's like,
Yeah.
fuck you, I'm beating this. You know what I mean? Like,
So you got offended by
like,
that.
Yeah, dude. It's like, what do you mean? Do I want to turn? Screw you, game. I'm like, the game's like, ooh, we see you suck. Would you like to make it easy? Like, what?
You're having a tough time, bro.
Like, no, dude, I don't.
Random Dude says, honestly, I tuned out this conversation 15 minutes ago. That's okay, random dude. It's boring, but we're building it.
It's happening.
This is the biggest thing. Here's the thing. I think people really want a satisfying experience, right? So I feel like you have to build something that's accessible for casual players, then that helps them get better at the game by playing it, and then the people who want to master the game have the ability to do that. There can't be nothing. Like Motorfest just has playlists. When you're done with the playlist, that's it. There's no mastery of those playlists. Okay. So there has to be an extension of that career path. Once you get to the end game, the end of that career path, there has to be an extension, like a Hall of Fame or like a like a legend status or something like that.
Yeah.
Lewis, we were talking about building the first ever quadruple A racing game. It's going to be the best and biggest game that's ever been designed. It'll be a design on paper for now. Game development is boring. Why don't these game devs become a doctor or something? Yeah, I'm sure you're right. It is.
I have to turn my cam off for 1 second. I'm sorry.
Okay, hold on.
1 second.
Hold on.
Okay, tell me when.
Ready, go.
Okay, sorry, I'll be right back.
Cam off. Anyways, this game is going to... Oh, wait. DS Awesome says, you want FOMO or not in your racing game? That's a great question. That's a great question. Like I've said in the past, I think FOMO is actually something that we create in our own heads. And to be honest with you, I don't know exactly how I feel about it. I do feel like exclusive things need to exist because it creates some want to play the game, if that makes sense. So do I want to intentionally add FOMO into the game? No, but I do think this. Let's take some systems that we already know, like Motorfest has these exclusive summit cars, right? I think they don't repeat them enough. They have bullshit rewards for 3 weeks out of the month and one summit car. Just fucking put more summit cars in the weeks, and the first 3 weeks are repeats and the last one is a new one.
He's the new one. Yeah, I agree. That'd be dope.
Just give people more opportunity to earn it. That's it. And nobody would be complaining about FOMO if the car was potentially and the task that you have to complete in order to get it is the same. You still have to get platinum in order to get the car. So no one that's like, oh, I got this car and this guy just got it you know, because he bought it with prestige tickets, like no one is going to complain because you still have to get platinum in the summit. So over time, if you have a shot at getting that car every 2 or 3 weeks or whatever, eventually you're going to do well enough to do it, to get it. Anyways.
Yeah, I definitely think like having an exclusive like reward for like achieving something, like actually like being rewarded for achieving something, I think is needed. I think it's dope.
Yeah, 100%.
It's like a trophy. Like,
Yes.
I got this for, you know, doing this.
Yes.
You know? So it's like, yeah, you should be jealous.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
It's literally what it's for. It's like, I did good enough to get this. Sorry that you didn't. Like, I don't get it, dude.
Yeah. The question of pink slips is coming up. This is a difficult one. I'll be honest with you.
This is something else. Because you said pink slips, and then I'm thinking about the whole game idea where you're talking about like having the different genres, right? Like the underground racing and the F1 and the NASCAR and this and that.
Yeah.
If it feels like very almost like a menu based. It doesn't seem like an open world racing game. It feels like you go into this and then now it's like a task list, like, oh, we got to go do these races, and you load into it. I feel like we need to incorporate more of like the open world where like you can buy your, you know, cars and stuff like that. Also, you know, take out and do whatever. I feel like that's going to be kind of hard to implement with the different things.
Yeah. That's tough. I don't know. The open world it's an open world. You're going to have to be able to just go wherever you want, right?
Right.
We for sure are going to have open world. You can just take your car right out of your garage and go. But I don't feel like you should be able to access everything in a menu. I think it should be much more, what do I want to call it? Much more immersive than that. I would much rather have to drive somewhere, or you have a feature that's just basically fast travel, but we could incorporate it into the story. Like, you know, you're this famous NASCAR guy, so you call a car, you know, you call a driver and they drive you over there or whatever. We could figure it out, but just basically fast travel. And you know, you would drive to the things. So if you needed to get your car worked on, you would drive it over to the shop and get it worked on. Or you know, you can get high enough in your career, you can have an at-home personal mechanic that you can do, then you can then work on your car at home. You don't have to take it to the shop anymore.
Gotcha.
Know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I just like racing games, kind of like Need for Speed or whatever, where you buy a car and it's like that's your car, and you can take your car that you're driving around into the race and, you know, do that.
Yeah,
that's what I like.
Depends on the career path you go with, too. You know what I'm saying? If you go with like underground street racer, you're running from the law, dude. You're running from the law.
Yeah. So cops, we got cops in here.
100% we have to have cops.
Now, what if I'm a professional NASCAR driver? Am I allowed to get in cop chases?
If you drive your NASCAR on the street?
No, what if I'm just in my regular street car? I'm just out doing cop chases.
Yes.
And I get busted.
You can.
And then I can still continue with my NASCAR career?
After paying some fines, probably.
That's
and
it,
apologizing and losing your sponsors.
What if I'm in a foreign country? What if I'm a NASCAR driver and I'm arrested in France?
Your car might get impounded.
And then it's like, am I going to be able to get back to the U.S. for Daytona?
You're going to lose your sponsors, bro. You don't want to do that. You lose your sponsors.
Oh, man, I'm just trying to figure this all out.
You're going to have a press conference? Exactly. Obviously, at some point, we have to gamify it. Like, there's going to be some issues that are not going to make sense.
Like, damn, I can't progress. I got arrested 3 times, bro. Like, they won't give me a visa. I can't go do
exactly. Let's go, dude. Tacos and beer with the gifted membership. Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, man. Congrats to Sohi for or Sohai for getting the membership. I forget where we left off, but I think we're onto something though. This is the first ever quadruple A racing game. It's a fictional map, so fictional rules. True. So this game is basically Need for Speed Heat plus TDU plus everything is bigger and more competitive. Yep. I guess. I don't know. The TDU thing is a little. Just because I said houses, like you have you have garages in Need for Speed Heat. Like that's not an exclusive test drive thing to have a house. I don't even care about the house part. It's more just a garage. It's supposed to be like tailored to the car, right? I don't give a fuck about the house. I don't want to customize my living room. I just want to be able to customize my garage so that people can come in and see. So there's that. Like I said, the handling can't suck. That's like a big no-no. The racing has to be amazing. Cops, 100%. It's so enjoyable in Need for Speed. It's so enjoyable. So 100% gotta have some sort of cop chases, some sort of police presence out there roaming the streets. It's a car guy's simulator, so we pay our house rent. I don't know if I would go that deep with those types of like real life mechanics. I think it still needs to be on the fantasy side of things, so we probably wouldn't have like a rent. You would just buy your house, and there's not like going to be land taxes or anything like that. Bones JD says there's cops, you can't have Toyota in the game. Also, in addition to, we might not have Toyota in the game, but
no,
we will.
Is the first ever quadruple A title. It's gonna have Toyota.
It'll have Toyota.
It's gonna. You don't have any idea how big this game's gonna be. Toyota is gonna pay us to put them in.
Yeah.
All right.
Exactly. But if they don't, we're gonna create a brand of our own that is going to be like I don't know, Tatoya or something like that.
Tatoya. We got Tatoya.
We have Tatoya instead of that. So yeah, Samuel, I agree with you, man. I'm not a huge fan. There's only like a couple of Toyotas that I think I would want to have in the game. There's only like a couple. I do, after a lot of time and research, I do think the A86 is important to have because of its history.
Yes, absolutely. And it's just also an awesome car.
Yes. But from my perspective, I like boxy 80s sedans.
Chaser?
I like sedans.
Toyota Chaser is so sick.
Yeah.
I'd kill for a Chaser.
Yes. No Supra, but we got a Supra. Exactly. Exactly. And that's fine. Toyota could just be like, no, we're not going to do that. And like, fine, we'll create our own brand. And I think we'll have to change the car slightly, but everyone will know it's a Supra. So it's fine. Gotta clear this up. That tweet Toyota made about not wanting to be associated with street racing was exaggerated. EA just doesn't want to pay their expensive license to feature them in Need for Speed. BSD, as someone who has spoken with plenty of people at EA, I can say that is incorrect.
It's not the street racing because obviously like they're in Motorfest. It's the police Forza. Chasing.
It's the police.
And Forza and stuff. It's the police.
Yeah.
And Need for Speed is gonna have police in it, and they don't want to be involved with that.
Exactly.
It takes it from like a fun racing game where you are street racing to now it promoting like this illegal activity.
Yep.
Where you're running from cops and stuff, and they're like, no.
Yep. It's the illegal part of it, not necessarily street racing.
Yeah.
But I will say this: it has nothing to do with EA not wanting to pay. If EA had their way, that it would be in the game tomorrow. So it's not that.
It would only help sell more games if Toyota was in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can still crash into cars and houses in Forza Horizon 5, but at least it's sanctioned. Exactly.
Right, dude.
Thought about something you guys have to put in. Put a special EV racing class for electric cars. In this game, there will be no electric cars.
Zagato. The funny thing about the Motorfest and adding police is that you are the police.
Correct.
You're not breaking the law. You are the police.
You're enforcing the law. You are in fact doing the opposite.
And I can almost I am willing to bet that there's not going to be any trace of Toyota in the playlist.
No.
What do you think? You think I'd be wrong about that?
No, I think you're absolutely spot on.
I feel like Toyota is not going to be involved in that at all.
I don't think so.
Yeah. It'd be cool if they added some sort of mode where like you were the ones getting, running from the cops, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Not going to happen. Not going to happen. Justin says I would like a map that takes 2 to 3 hours to drive around or more. Well, Justin, I think you missed the part where we talked about the map. If you want to go ahead and let Justin know where our location is for our map.
Location for the map? All of Earth.
Earth.
And it's flat. It's a flat Earth.
It's a flat Earth, but it's Earth.
Basically we're keeping it accurate, scientifically accurate.
Right, exactly.
Flat Earth.
I'm joking about the no electric cars, but I will probably stick them somewhere like
we'll have a Tesla,
shitty, like Orange County. That's where all the electric cars will be, in Orange County.
Like a Tesla Plaid edition, dude. Like a Tesla Plaid. That'd be sick.
That is pretty sick.
I mean, why isn't Tesla in any games, bro? Can we get a Plaid in Motorfest?
Be cool.
That'd be lit.
I wouldn't be surprised
insane,
if it actually happens at some point.
Yeah. But let's get a Plaid in Motorfest.
I think the world is not that fond of Tesla, to be honest with you. I think Americans like Tesla, and it is fairly popular amongst the upper middle class in other countries as well. But I think in general, the world doesn't really view Tesla that well.
Why?
Because they don't have any price integrity. They will take a $90,000 car and then one day just put it on sale for $60,000. So the people that just bought it yesterday for 90, like, what the fuck? It's on sale for 60 now. They can't do anything about it, and it devalues their car in half. So like, you bought the $90,000 car, your car's worth 45, and then it's on sale now for 60,000. They dropped the price, and now it's only worth 30. Now you just overnight Tesla devalued your car by 15,000. So that has happened a few times, and they just don't care. They just don't care. Tesla doesn't give a shit at all. They're just selling cars.
Elon's just trying to sell some cars, bro.
Yeah,
he's like, yo, I need to make some money. I got some new rockets going up.
Rockets and neurotransmitters and chips for your brain and shit. He doesn't care. He's digging a hole underneath Los Angeles. Who cares? He just like, I just need to dig a bigger hole. Anyways, it's
It's to avoid traffic, man. Come on.
Yeah. Who wouldn't want a faster way from LA to Vegas though?
That's true.
The quicker we can get there, the faster we can lose all our money.
That's true. And then we, jump on our Tesla, drive through the whole back.
Exactly. If you include a Dodge Demon in your game, you already have 50,000 copies bought from Takeover Kids. Anyways, I think we're onto something. What was the last thing we added to the list? What was the thing?
Skill trees.
Skill trees. Yeah, so skill trees along with the career mode. With the careers.
Yeah, definitely. With the careers. So I have
the
career paths, and you wanted like the garages fully customizable, possible for monetization.
Yes.
We got the location, the physics can't suck. Car list, and then features we're
talking about features.
Yeah.
So let's talk about features. Chat, throw out some features that you guys like in games. Yeah, let's talk about pink slips. We didn't get to pink slips.
Pink slips, that's right. Oh yeah, somebody mentioned pink slips and it kind of spiraled.
It did. Skill path unlock all or path locked. What does that mean, Melantex?
So he was saying like at the beginning when you start the game, there's we have different career like options. Like you want to be an underground racer, you want to be a Formula One racer, NASCAR, and each one of those disciplines where you choose to start off is going to have its own beneficial skill tree. So as you go through and you can like start your different careers in the game, you can eventually build out all the skill trees.
Correct.
That's the way we're looking at it.
That's the kind of the way I want to put it. Bones JD says, will vanities be in your game? Yes, but here's the thing. I'm never a fan of like buying anything in games. I think if you pay full price for the game, the base game, what's included in the base game, if you pay full price for that, then everything in the game should be earnable.
Okay.
I think that's a pretty easy way to put it. Now, if you want to offer players a way to pay for it with real money, I'm okay with that because that funds the development of the game. So like all the vanities in the Crew Motorfest, if they were available to earn, I would prefer that. And then you also give players, hey, if you want to buy it with CC, you can do that too. If you don't have the time or you don't really want to grind out something to get something, then just purchase it. So features, pink slips. Where are we on pink slips? I feel like...
Are we talking like PvP pink slips?
Yeah.
Or we mean like kind of like Most Wanted where you get like the boss, like, the boss's cars or whatever.
No, I think PvP.
Like a PvP, like we can race for each other's car.
Yes.
I don't know how I feel. Like I've never really known how to feel about that because I haven't really played a game with like multiplayer pink slips.
Yeah, well, CarX is one of them now, but we haven't really done it.
I've never done it, but I feel like it sounds really awesome on paper, but I feel like it's a feature that nobody's gonna do.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just something like I don't want to lose my car.
Right. Well, that's the other thing too. It's like it's a weird feature because if you offer pink slips, you're basically giving the players the ability to trade. So the economy is affected.
Right. That also is a thing.
It affects the economy quite a bit. And I don't think anyone really thinks about that when they think about pink slips.
Yeah. Because then you can have somebody like say like I've been playing this game for a while and I got a lot of cars and stuff and my friend just started playing.
Yeah.
I can give him a few cars.
Let me pitch an idea for this because I feel like that's an issue that we really don't think about finding a solution for. But I like the idea of racing for high stakes. I like that. So if you got a 1v1 race and you want to put your pink slip up as far as collateral goes, right? Your car. The loser of that exchange gets their car impounded for a long time. Like, let's make it a real actual risk. Like, let's make it a week.
What if
7 days you can't use the car? The winner of that exchange gets an exact replica of your car, but in the form of a Hot Wheels that they get to put on their shelf in their garage as a trophy.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Have like a little trophy shelf,
a collection of cars that you've collected.
That could be cool. I think something else that could be cool too is like have like a high stakes PvP race where you have to pay like a big amount of currency and it just goes into like a pot and then it gets split between like top 3.
Okay.
So like say it's like an 8-player lobby or whatever and everybody has to pay like 50 to 100 grand to get into the race. And it can even just be like a playlist type deal where you just go in, but every race costs you 50 or 100 grand or something. And then to get any money out of it, you got to place top 3, and obviously it'll divvy. First place gets the majority of the pot,
right?
And then
so that brings me to I like that. That brings me to another feature that I really want to have, and that is the ability for players to create tournaments. I think you should be able to create a custom tournament, and you can post it. I think there should be a like a message board, but not like a message board, like something that's in the world. You would pull up to a popular car meat place, like a burger joint. You pull up there, and on the side of the wall is a flyer, and that flyer is for a tournament that someone just created. And you click it, and it you know, registers you for that tournament. And the winnings for the tournament are determined by the entry fees, and the person who's organizing the tournament gets a percentage of the fees. You know,
that'd be sick, dude. Yeah, like buy-ins. Like you buy in to get into the tournament, and then it goes to the pot for the winners.
Exactly.
Why isn't this a feature in games? That's
I don't know,
sick, dude.
Well, we just made a brand new feature, bro.
Why don't we have features like that? Like, why don't we have like racing where you have with buy-ins?
Buy-ins, dude. And then, well, okay, Need for Speed Unbound has buy-ins, but it's not the same thing. It's not a tournament like that. It's a buy-in against the AI. You remember that? Oh no, it's not a buy-in. It's
you bet.
No, it does have buy-ins though. When you go to the race, it's like buy-in 2000.
The final races.
No, not even those. Just the regular races in the career mode in Unbound. You go to the meetup, and like this race is like 3,000. You have to buy in, and then you get 12,000 if you win or whatever.
Okay.
But that's not the same thing. That's a stupid feature. That was a dumb idea from them. But the tournament though, the tournament idea, but it has to be, I want it to be more ingrained in the culture, right? So like, I want you to have to like, you have to go to like, you know, the Circle K where everyone meets up on Fridays, and you go and see if there's any tournaments that are happening this weekend. You know what I'm saying? Like it needs, I want it to be a little bit more like immersive like that, but not like cumbersome. Like not like, fucking, I got to drive all the way over there to get to there, you know? I mean, I still think fast travel is probably a good thing.
Well, if you're doing like tournaments and have like maybe like a bulletin board or something like that, maybe when you enter it or whatever, maybe it'll just take you to the tournament.
Yeah, of course.
You don't have to worry about that. Where it's just
of course,
you drive to wherever the bulletin board's posted or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yes. Capo wants separate tournaments for consoles and PC.
Why?
I don't like that idea.
What is the reasoning for this, Mr. Cap?
Also, this game is going to be available on PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, Xbox, Xbox One, Xbox 360, Xbox. It's going to be available on all consoles, including Nintendo.
We got Switch, bro. Switch and Wii U.
Wii and Wii U.
just Wii. It's actually only for Nintendo. We only have the Wii Fit. It's only Wii Fit compatible.
Only Wii Fit. Why not PS1? Because PS1 was the worst out of all the PSs.
Whoa, dude.
I had it. I didn't like it. PS2 was great. PS2 was great, dude. The jump from PS1 to PS2 was insane.
It was insane.
It was insane.
PS2 was better, but PS1 was like the first gaming console that I played on.
Because PC players cheat. It is going to be cross-platform. Servers will hold up to, get ready for this, I'm gonna blow your fucking mind. Servers will hold up to 128 players.
9 players.
128 players in the world at any given time. Okay. And it is regional in the map, not regional in where you live, but like if you load into the US, because that's where your career starts, there will be 128 players in that area. And then the loading from like into the UK or into Australia or into whatever these different regions are, then that's where you'll find 128 more players over there.
Let's see. Cap said PC players will win every single tournament. And then Chemical said because PC players cheat. And then, okay. Why are you thinking they're going to win every tournament because of cheating? Or what's... I'm confusion.
Yeah, me too.
I am confusion.
Capo, do you feel like they're going to win because of cheating, or do you think they're going to win because the hardware itself. Like PCs
Like,
can run at higher
they
frame
might have,
rates
like,
and
yeah.
more responsive inputs and things like that. Is that what you're worried about, or are you worried about cheating? Because the cheating thing, both.
Both.
So I want to take the cheating thing out of it, because we're really just in the design part of this. We're just trying to think of what the game should be. So cheating, we're operating on the premise that we're going to be able to eliminate the cheating, so that there's going to be really good anti-cheat. It's not going to be a thing.
We're talking a quadruple A title
Quadruple
here.
A title.
So no, there will be no cheating.
No cheating.
What do you think now? Do you still want separate?
I think you still want separate. I think games are better with people.
Cap, I like you. I really do. I'm gonna boil it down to skill issue. I'm just kidding.
So let's talk about mods for a second. Malintex says no mods. Question mark. Here's the thing. I want a mod store. I want there to be a physical store within the game, whether it's a menu system or an actual location that you would drive to in the world, that you can get mods. And these mods are submitted and approved by the studio and integrated into the game, but created by the community. So I want there to be official mod support and a store for those mods, and people who make those mods receive in-game currency.
Yeah, like
when
what
people buy them.
A lot of like simulator type games and stuff have, where it's like full mod support, and it's not anything that's like
performance enhancing,
cheating your money or cheating your performance.
Exactly.
It's like they might add new cars or change certain features, not change, but like, add different things to the world or stuff like that. But see, when you get into that realm, it kind of gets rid of like, it's hard to do that and have like you wanted these giant lobbies with like 120 whatever some players. If like I'm playing on this, but I have these mods on,
right,
and these guys don't have this, it just makes it kind of weird. It's like everything either has to be all integrated, or it's like more solo or like private lobby situation.
Well,
when you introduce mods,
that's why the mods have to be approved by the studio. Like, it has to be an approval process, and those mods need to be compatible with everyone else's visuals, and you know what I'm saying?
To get it all in the same server, right? Like it gets downloaded on, and then like I'm playing this game and I have all these different things in, but then these other people that are in my server don't have these in, or like downloaded. How are they going to be able to even like see what's going on if it's not installed on their hardware at all?
So that's the other thing.
So it can't work.
It can work.
Okay.
It can, because it's gonna be an always online situation.
Oh. I still don't know how that's gonna work.
You have to download a patch before you can even play the game. When a new set of mods is introduced to the game, you get a patch. So then why isn't it just like in the game then? Because the dev studio is not creating it. It's being created by the community. Right, that's what I'm saying, but it is in the game. I go to the mod store and I'm downloading these mods. Yes. And you don't have these mods, but we're in the same lobby together. Say what do you mean? What do you mean by But what do you mean by I don't have the mods? Because you're saying it's a mod store. Yes, you would select the mods. Exactly. You would be able to select which ones you want to be active, but they're actually in the game. So as a person who's just being there, you're not gonna see a sunset that someone else is seeing, right? You're gonna see your own sunset. They're gonna see their own sunset because they have the mod. Gotcha. Right? Okay. I see. The body mods for a car, for example, let's say someone wants to mod in a Supra, right? Or whatever. Mm-hmm. Those assets have to be in the game for all players. Gotcha. Otherwise, you can't, you know what I'm saying? And the store is just a way to reward the modder with in-game currency and status. I got it. So the assets are in the game. Everybody's
Right.
game has those assets. It's whether or not you actually need to see them or not.
Gotcha. I'm picking up what you are putting down.
So now that I said it's always online, there has to be
We lost half the people that are going to buy the game.
yes. So there has to be an offline mode, and the offline mode is going to
they're
obviously. The offline mode has to be a severely stripped down version of the game that offers you the ability to play through the career paths, all of the main stuff in the game, but does not feature any of the like real multiplayer stuff, because you can't, if you're offline, you can't be playing multiplayer. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So there is an offline mode that you can just go through and play the game all you want, but the real experience is the whole thing, the multiplayer stuff.
Right. Are you able to play through your campaigns with your friends?
100%.
Now, what if I'm halfway through my campaign and my friend just got the game? Can he join in and play with me?
Yes, but he
Like
will
halfway
be
through?
but he will be in a different position than you.
All right.
Meaning, let's say you are going down the NASCAR career path and he wants to be an underground street racer. All good. You guys can join in and play the same races together, but he's not playing as himself in your races. He's playing as one of the AI, and he's racing against you.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
But also you can't make it to where that guy doesn't get rewarded with anything also. So like if he's playing as an AI, if he's racing, he's gonna get some currency or rewards or something for his time. You know what I mean? But he won't be progressing his career path by doing that.
Okay.
Random Dude says, wait, so is your guys' racing game more focused on single player or multiplayer? I absolutely think it's gonna be more focused on multiplayer, but we'll have the ability to have a single player experience. It just won't be focused on that. Have each server fairly regulated by a watcher on the server? What does that mean, Capo? BSD says it should also ban those stupid raps that say 18 plus that do not reveal to entice downloads. Yes, that's, I mean, it's crazy. Rap editor, I think, is, here's the, okay. Rap editors always suck in game. They suck to do anything with. Like, as far as design goes, they suck, dude. They're just not easy to use. None of them. So what I would like to do is create a companion app for your phone in which you can create raps on your phone, and then it gets input into the game. That's a feature that Need for Speed Heat had, and I think it was very underutilized. But a companion app allows you to capture people's attention while they're not in the game and still sell them shit. You know what I mean? So I think a companion app has to go along with it. And that's where you would design your raps. We should have a rap editor like Gran Turismo 7. It literally has a feature where you can transfer over Google images into the game as decals. Yeah, I like the ability of people to now with AI, dude, we can make it to where we can ban like certain images. Like if AI recognizes a dick, then it just won't be on the car. Like it'll just not allow that photo to be transferred, you know? Just
depending on the size of the dick.
Right. If it's like a really small dick and it's hidden.
It's banned.
Oh, right. That's what I was gonna say. Right. If it's a very large, cartoonish, like freak penis, then I feel like it could be.
It'll probably get through.
It'll get through. It's crazy. There are a few time lapses on YouTube. Time lapses of what?
There are very few time
People
lapses.
manage photorealistic portraits of Taylor Swift on a van in Forza Horizon 5. There's a few time lapses. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Benji says, I don't think this is gonna be a quadruple A game. I think it's leaning more towards triple A game. What's the quintuple? What's the one with 5? Quintuple?
Sure.
I like to say fripple because that sounds better.
Okay.
Quintuple. There you go. Combine Forza Horizon with Need for Speed Unbound editor would make me happy. So this game that we're talking about might be in development for a normal studio, might be in development for like 5 to 10 years. But for a quadruple A studio that we are going to pitch this to, this should be a brisk 2 to 3 year development cycle.
2 to 3 years. You think we can get this done?
Yeah. With a
US?
quadruple A studio, I feel like yes.
We're the first quadruple A studio
for racing.
That's true.
What studio is quadruple A again?
Whatever. It's Ubisoft. Right?
Yeah,
Skull and Bones?
Yes, Skull and Bones, Ubisoft.
Skull and Bones, dude. It's Ubisoft.
The game will cost $200. No, it won't be $200.
We're actually throwing it way back, and it's going to be a $50 game.
It'll be a $50 game. Imagine pitching that to an executive. That's another question, man. How would you guys like this game to be monetized? Like literally, how would you prefer it to be monetized? Because obviously, you know, making games is a business, and we have to make some money. So how are we going to monetize this?
It's worldwide. We sell real ads in game. I'm talking billboards. I'm talking TVs. I'm talking, you know, just any of your space in your races, the different banners and stuff around the track. We're selling real life ads.
The game is free to play.
Oh my god!
With real ads at the billboards.
It's huge. Like, you know, like when you're playing Underground or whatever, they got Burger King ad and blimps and stuff everywhere. We're doing that. But it's gonna be updated. Like you're paying for like time slots. Like
free. That's it, dude. It's free to play. Free to play. Okay, here we go. This is it. This is the monetization structure. All right. It's free to play. We sell ad space within the game. All right. And we give the players the ability to purchase customization cosmetics for their garage, for their car, whatever, or they can earn it. They don't have to pay it. They don't have to buy it. You can just earn it. Right. But if you want to pay it, so now we got revenue coming in from all over the place, dude. All over the place. God, we are the best. We should charge all of the main cities money. Like, dude, Vegas, for example. Obviously, we're gonna have Vegas in Vegas, in the Vegas area of the map. We should go to those casinos and go, we're building this. It's a quadruple A title, Vegas. And if you want your name on your casino, we're going to put your casino in the game. But if you want your name on it, you're going to have to pay us.
You got to pay us, Vegas.
The Luxor is going to be called the Tuxor. And that's... What are you going to do about it?
That's true.
You got to pay us. No way Vegas is in Vegas. Exactly. Also,
the casino is going to be the first knocking.
I just thought of an awesome feature. Yeah. What if, in conjunction with the tournaments, you got to actually get a sponsor? Like these companies that we want to advertise in the game, like let's say like KFC wants to like advertise a lot. Well, they can pay the dev studio, and they will be in the pool of sponsors for the tournament. And when you're building the tournament, you can be like, sponsored by KFC. Okay, you can select it.
Right.
And it means nothing to the players though, other than KFC is sponsoring the tournament.
But what if, depending on the sponsor, depending on how, you know, how much they paid to be sponsored in the game, that'll add like a bonus amount of cash to the pool.
Like a chicken, so like a bucket of chicken bonus?
No, maybe like, you know, KFC, sponsored by KFC, so it's got an extra like, you know, 200,000 in the pool.
I like it.
So it's like all the buy-ins go in, plus KFC's throwing on 200,000.
Yeah.
As a sponsorship.
I like that. And there's a career path as an event promoter.
Whoa.
No. But
This is huge.
seriously, I think there should be a like a skill tree for event promotion. So if you do more tournaments, you have access to the higher sponsorship levels, which then add more money to the pot, which then attract obviously the bigger race, the bigger, more
Bigger
racers, and you
Yeah.
can charge more for your pots, and it can be an entire money making, in-game currency money making like strategy for people is to just run tournaments.
Yeah, I think it's huge. It's literally like real life racing. Like it's what like people that do like drag racing. That's literally what they do. Is they just run tournaments. Like
Yeah.
every other weekend, they're out running tournaments for cash.
Exactly. I think we're onto something.
It's huge.
I need to call EA.
Oh yeah.
You think they have the money to open a quadruple A studio?
I think we can get like a third of the game done, and then our dev team's going to Battlefield.
Oh shit! Right.
And then we're gonna have to drop the game, and it's gonna flop.
Fuck. Zero just got here and got hungry, dude, because of the best background ever.
Thank you. I'm sorry, Zero. I didn't mean to make you hungry.
I think what's really funny is that we're gonna probably take this discussion and cut it into a video, maybe, and your background is gonna be a pineapple pizza for the video, which is hilarious.
I think it's great, dude. You gotta. What really the reason for this was we knew who the haters were.
Yes.
The loud haters.
Yes.
I was just trying to bring out the silent lurkers that are hating silently.
Yes.
So that way I have this list going where I'm just gonna ban everybody all at the same time. So I'm trying to get as many names on this list as I can
Exactly. Yes. Have your whole OST fueled by only Cardi B. What's an OST?
I don't know.
Random dude, you need to rewrite that sentence in old language.
Original soundtrack.
Oh, okay.
Stupid.
Idiot. Thank you, random dude.
Only Cardi B?
Yeah, Cardi B, Pineapple Pizza, and Volkswagen. That's all that's going to be in the game.
I'm trying to think of a Cardi B song. I can't even think of a Cardi B song.
If I think of a Cardi B song before you do, it's going to be sad.
Is she the one that did WAP?
Yes.
Okay, there you
Yes. Wait. Is that Cardi B?
go. I don't know,
dude.
I think so. Is that even the name of the song?
I think it is. Yes.
That was Megan the Stallion? Was it really? All right, we're doing Googling.
I don't know. Megan the Stallion? Is that a real thing? Is that a real person?
Yeah, dude, she got like shot by Trey Songz or something.
Trey
Something
Songs?
like that.
Like as in 3 songs?
Is that who shot him? Who shot her? Tory Lanez. Not Trey Songz.
Oh.
Tory Lanez shot her.
What kind of dumbass names are here?
Look, dude, I don't keep up with this shit. All right.
Allegedly.
That's the only thing. That's also the only thing I know about Megan the
Allegedly.
Stallion.
Simji is legit like a rap historian or whatever. He's a what do they call rapophile or something like that? What's the people that like really are all into rap music?
I have no idea.
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying.
So WAP was by Cardi B featuring Megan the Stallion.
Oh, gotcha.
Or I'm sorry, Megan the Stallion.
Hip-hop head.
Thee.
Wait, what?
It's Megan the Stallion. It's Thee.
Thee?
Yeah. So Megan the
Alright.
Stallion. All right.
Whatever, dude. I just have like simple names like
Nicki Minaj.
Johnny Cash.
Nicki Minaj, dude.
Cardi B is just a new version of Nicki Minaj, I feel like.
How dare you? No, I'm just kidding.
Come at me, dude. I don't care.
I think, yeah, you're probably right. I think also like Megan the Stallion. I think they're all like in the same lane. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Random dude, take it easy, man.
Big ass 2.0.
What lane?
lane?
Like the same genre of music, like the same.
They're the same sound almost, right?
Yeah, I don't know. From
Or am
my
I wrong?
perspective, where
Am
I
I
don't
wrong about
know
that?
at all what the fuck I'm saying, to me, they could be the same person.
What sound? I haven't heard their music.
Okay,
All right.
dude. All right,
I
dude.
literally couldn't think of a Cardi B song,
I
so I
can't.
don't know, dude.
Yeah, me neither.
What about Ice Spice?
Ice Spice?
Yeah,
Is that a Spice Girl?
sure.
Like Baby Spice?
She's not a Spice Girl, but
She's not a Spice Girl? Why
No,
is her
she's not a
name Ice Spice
Girl.
then?
Because she's got red hair.
Is that chick that does the wrestling, the women's wrestling?
No, she's a rapper.
Oh, okay.
She's like, she was for a while. I don't know if she's still huge, but she was like the biggest thing in music for a minute there.
Okay.
It was Ice Spice.
Wait, the biggest thing in music?
For a while, she was huge, dude. She's just big ass 3.0.
Big
It
ass.
was just yeah.
Big ass 3.0.
She came out and everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, she's hot."
Who's big ass 1.0?
Nicki Minaj.
What? It's not Jennifer Lopez?
No, Jennifer Lopez is in a different lane. See what I'm saying?
It's not the big ass lane.
Lanes here, dude. No, she's not in the big ass lane.
But she has a big ass though.
Right.
Okay, so what you're telling me is you can have a big ass and not be in the big ass lane. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, dude.
I'm trying to wrap my brain around this whole thing, okay? We're trying to figure this out. This is very important to figure out before we end this podcast. J-Lo was totally in the big ass lane back in the day. See?
Right.
Mateo knows what's going on here.
No, she is, but she's in like her own lane though. You know what I mean? Like she's in a separate lane. So this lane is like it's like a different genre of music lane.
Okay.
So like the 1.0, like the OG of this lane, I think was Nicki Minaj.
Okay.
And then there's been, different iterations of
but
her.
What was okay, but there had to have been like a beta version of Big Ass Lane, right? Like big ass point, like 0.89 or something like that. I feel like there's an example somewhere. It's like Missy Elliott or something. She's like the beta.
Sure. I don't even know how we ended up here. All right. I'm literally just like talking random bullshit. I have no idea. I don't even know what I've been saying this whole time. All right?
J-Lo paved the way. See, I think Mateo's right. I think J-Lo did pave the way for the big ass lane.
So what happened with the big ass thing?
What genre is J-Lo? She's like R&B, right?
I think so.
Pop R&B.
How this lane started was you asked who Megan Thee Stallion was.
That's true.
And Zero said Big Ass 2.0.
Right. And I don't know. Wait, she's 2.0? Because we have Nicki Minaj and
then Cardi B. Cardi B is who she said was 2.0. Sorry.
Okay.
Or who he said was 2.0.
Got it.
So that's how that happened. Was he was like, oh, she's just Big Ass 2.0.
So we went there.
So then that ended up being like forming the lane.
Right.
But
oh my God, there's too many ass. I love that you didn't. I love that he didn't put the plural on the ass is best. That's the best part of that sentence. Oh my God, there's too many ass. Oh my God. All right, so Nicki Minaj definitely took it to another level. She did though? I thought she was first. Oh, from J-Lo. The J-Lo was like first big ass, and then
Right.
Nicki Minaj like really just kind of took it to another level. Got
At
it.
another level, and then it's just been, different versions have been coming ever since.
Gotcha. J-Lo is pop, says Stacy. Okay. That's like, I don't know. What would you put? All right. I feel like I've got a handle on this now. The thing is, do an ass tier list right now. Quadruple A, not S. What about Lil Kim? That's a great question.
That's a good question.
Also,
Oh my
when did the
God.
Lils stop? I feel like there's not any new Lils. Is there any new Lils?
New Lils? I don't. I'm trying to think.
I don't. I mean, it's there probably is. I don't follow the
I've
Lil.
gone
I don't follow the Lil Lane.
the Lil Lane. Yeah, the Lil Lane's like, I'm a little out of it.
I saw what you did there, dude. I don't know, man. I feel like when this happens, it's because this is the end. Can you explain the music talents that Ice Spice and the others possesses? Yes. Lil Pump?
Explain the music talents.
Yeah, what do they
I
do?
don't know.
They rap,
They do
right?
rap music. Yeah,
Yeah, they rap.
they rap, and I don't know. They rap,
Also,
and then they freaking shake their big ass. and then we get someone like Zero Skill who goes, that's 2.0, that's 3.0,
right,
that's 4.0.
right, right. Also, shout out to Simji for being a member for 17 months, bro. Absolutely amazing. Thank you, sir.
We need explanation for science, bro. I don't know, man.
I feel like
You
that's
gotta
it.
listen to their music.
He has never heard a song from any of them except Super Bass.
It's a great song.
That's not true. I have heard Wet Ass Pizza. I have heard WAP. And I think it's gonna be a classic one of these days.
You heard it. Oh yeah, it's stupid when you made me read.
Super Bass is a banger. Agreed.
Yeah, dude, that song goes hard.
It does. You know what song goes super hard for no reason at all? It's gonna be
What's that?
the Katy Perry song. What is it called?
Firework?
I'm just kidding. No, not
Dark
Firework.
Horse?
Dark Horse? Is it Dark Horse?
Yeah,
That song goes hard, bro.
it does, dude.
When if you turn that up,
Mhm.
dude, you get the bass. Whoo! That'll vibrate your ears, dude. Back in my day, we used to sing about Wet Ass Pizza.
Can't go wrong with some Katy Perry, dude.
Well, I mean that one for sure. You know what else goes hard? That's not really in my genre, but it really does go hard.
What's that?
Is what is it called? Cannonball? By Miley Cyrus? Is that what it's called? Cannonball?
Wrecking Ball?
Wrecking Ball. Is it Wrecking Ball?
Yeah.
Bro, that song goes hard too.
What about her one that blew up recently? The
Let me
Flowers.
The which one?
Flowers?
I don't
I
think
think is what it's called.
I don't think I heard
can buy
it.
myself flowers. You know that one?
Sir Mix-a-Lot, Baby Got Back. I'm honestly, I appreciate the song. It's just not, it's good. It's just not like one of the, it's not a banger, dude. The Baby Got Back is not like a banger. I like the energy, like the energy of like heavy bass. You know what I'm saying?
Stacy's confused. She goes,
When am I listening to these songs?
When the hell have you been listening to this?
Sometimes I go pick up the pizza by myself. I'll tell you right now, yeah, Katy Perry's in my artists here in my phone.
That's what he listens to, like when he's in the office. You know,
Dude, you guys think I'm uncultured? Listen to the K artists in my phone right now. Listen to the K artists. Ready?
K artists. Okay.
All right. Katy Perry,
Huge.
Kesha,
Okay.
Kendrick Lamar,
Right.
Kill Switch Engage. It
Okay.
doesn't. That is a wide variety of music. I am
Pretty good,
very cultured. Okay,
That's very good.
you guys don't have any idea. And then some of these are Stacy's, to be honest with you. But I'm done with the K's. The L's are actually even more interesting. Lady Gaga, Lainey Wilson. That's a Stacy one. I didn't add that.
Okay.
There's a band called Lights, which is cute as fuck. If anybody wants some cute as fuck music, Lights is the way to go. Super cute.
Okay.
Like Moths to Flames. Lil Dicky, Lil Wayne, Linkin Park, Logic, Lord. You guys don't remember Lord?
Yeah.
They made one good song.
They had a good one.
And Lori Morgan. Again, that's a safe.
I've been listening to
one.
a lot of Linkin Park recently.
Linkin Park goes so hard, bro.
I love Linkin Park.
Linkin Park goes so hard. At that moment when they came on stage, bro.
Oh my god,
dude.
Chad, we saw Linkin Park live.
We already talked about this, but I have to say it because it gives me the chills. We went to a live show and Linkin Park was the fucking special guest and no one knew. It was a guest performance. No one knew they were there and it was insane. Anyways, it went hard.
Yes, Stacey, I do. I like the new singer.
I do
she's
too.
actually really good.
I do too.
I think she's good, and I think she fits the band good.
100%.
She has this. It obviously is not the same sound as Chester, but like that's not gonna happen. But it's a very similar style of like that scream sing. You know what I mean? And I think it fits great. And the two new songs that they've dropped are both really good.
Yes.
I like both of them. I'm excited for the album to drop. And
Lights.
Simji, I don't know what you want me to do with this that you sent me, dude.
Yes. Is it Zero? You're talking about the famous scream in fuck, what's that song called? It's the Linkin Park one. God dang it! Why can't I figure it out?
I was literally just listening to it.
I can hear the song in my head.
But she does. Have you heard the new one, "Heavy as the Crown"? She does a similar scream. It's not the same, but
oh, it's in that one. Okay, I got it.
Yeah. I think he might be talking about that. Yeah, "Heavy as the Crown" is so fucking good.
R.I.P. Chester, man.
It's insane. Yeah.
They had to go with a female, so it didn't seem like they replaced him. I think it was a good choice. I agree. Dustin says I don't care for the new singer. I think it's good. I think she's definitely right in that same ballpark in terms of singing. So I like it. Give It Up. That's the song. Riz has it. Give It Up.
Thank you, Riz.
Give It Up or Given Up? Give It Up? I don't know. Whatever. That song is an insane scream that Chester does. And it's I don't know if you guys know this, but he actually does like an inhale exhale thing. So like the first part of it I think is an exhale and the next part of it is an inhale, or vice versa. I can't remember, but it's insane. He's one of a kind, bro.
Yeah, for real.
They chose her because they sang with her before. She is a close friend, I think. Well, I mean, that's probably played into it, Zero, but like she sounds like she fits the band really well, so I'm sure that's why. Anyway, Linkin Park goes hard. We know this.
We do know this.
Lights, by the way. Someone said something about Mateo said Lights, the female singer from Canada. No joke, she is my favorite artist of all time. I've seen her live several times. That's pretty cool. Lights is good. It's really cute.
I don't know Lights.
Just look it up. It's the cutest fucking music you'll ever hear. It's so cute.
That's just what it's called, is Lights?
Yes. I want to know if anyone chat listens to Modson. That's what I want to know. Because old Modson is my vibe. Like it's definitely, I can sit there and listen to old Modson all day.
I used to really like Modson.
And then what happened?
I don't know. The last few times I've listened to him, it just didn't hit.
The old stuff or the new stuff?
Mm-hmm. The old stuff and the new stuff. Yeah, it just didn't hit.
I think it's because you're not high anymore.
That could be.
Because when you were listening to it a lot, it was, I think you...
Right. I was,
You were in it.
yes, I was in it, but I don't know. Now just, I don't want to say like corny, but it's just like kind of that.
But Shoot 'Em
And when I
Down, bro.
hear it,
Shoot 'Em Down goes hard. With MGK,
yeah,
that
I don't
song
know.
goes
It's
hard.
just, it is. I don't know. It just kind of comes off a little corny to me now. Like when I hear it,
Yeah,
it's
I
just
feel
me
that.
though. I was a big fan though. I mean, bumped them all the time.
Yeah, for sure. Playing volleyball before a game, get pumped. Playing Bleed It Out.
Anyway, Lights is the name of the artist.
Yeah, the band or artist. Yes.
Okay, I see here.
Trigger's about to fight him. Like, dude, what'd you say about Monson, dude? You fuck. What'd you say about it?
What's like the song to listen to for Lights?
I'll tell you right now. Actually, Stacy, you probably have a better suggestion. Maybe River. Let's see. You're never high and you like him, but you're more corny, I guess. All right, Stacy. Stacy, give us a suggestion for Lights.
I'll have to listen to it after this.
It's just cute, dude. It's just
Pull it
cute.
up.
It's just, that's it. It's super cute.
Listen to oh my god, what's the oh, I gotta find it. There's this new girl who I don't know actually if she's new or not, but she's blown up. Sabrina Carpenter. Listen to Sabrina Carpenter.
No, but I've heard the name. I just don't. I have no reference, no frame of mind. Have you ever heard of McBass? Such good jazz band. You should give it a try. A jazz band, though. I don't know if I could get into some jazz music, dude. I just don't know. For me, music. I'll tell you guys right now. Music is all about the feeling first. That's how I intake music. Is the feeling of the song, the energy of the song. And then if I like the energy of the song, then my brain will start after like many listens to start to hear the lyrics. And then once I understand the lyrics, like, okay, that just enhances the song for me, but it's all about the feeling and the energy that's in the song. It's very strange. I don't intake music like other people. I think it's a little weird. The older I become, the more I'm loving classical and symphony. What do you guys think? What you guys think of Jelly Roll? I don't really have an opinion on Jelly Roll. He seems like,
I like him.
He seems, but his whole like image feels to me like it's like a little over. It's like a little overdone. But like,
no, I think it's genuine.
Oh really? Like very Post Malone.
I think he's super
like he's genuine.
Like I've seen him on a bunch of like different podcasts and things like that, and his music alone is good. But yeah, he seems like a super genuine guy who, you know, got in a really bad situation in his life and then was able to turn it around in prison and came out. So now he's just like overly grateful and like everything he's done and is doing is like trying to like benefit other people.
Gotcha. Okay.
He seems like super genuine about it.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, when I think of genuine and in the music industry, I think of Post Malone.
Right.
Like Post Malone is like, feels like the most honest, like just raw human that just loves music.
Yeah. I think Jelly Roll is like kind of right there too though.
Yeah.
They seem like, it seems like they would be awesome friends.
Yeah.
I don't know if they are. They might be.
They might be friends, bro.
It seems like they would be.
Also, the fact that Post Malone loves canes is awesome.
Yeah, it's dope. I think he's like part owner or something.
I think he owns a location. I don't know if he owns more than that.
He does own that one. Yeah, they opened like one like Dallas Cowboys location for him.
Yeah. Hilarious. Hilarious. I feel like we've gone way over time talking about dumb shit.
This is the most off topic we've had.
Well, it might have been the most on topic off topic we've had as well.
It's true. It's what happened?
I don't know, dude. We did something weird.
What happened?
Did you listen to Tyler the Creator? No.
I did. I used to listen to him. I liked him. I haven't heard anything in a long time though.
Felix Rodriguez says, I just got here. What are we talking about?
Dude, what aren't we talking about?
We are talking about, we literally in this current moment, we're talking about everything from like food to big asses to music, and yeah, we finished our. I don't feel like we fully rounded out the picture of the quadruple A game, but
Yeah, something happened.
we got.
Someone mentioned Cardi B.
Yes, and then that
everything.
derailed everything to music. So
someone mentioned the soundtrack and said we gotta have Cardi B, and it just derailed the entire thing.
let me see. I don't know if lights on a Silverstein track. The ends. Let me see. I don't know if they are. Bro, Silverstein goes so hard, bro. Oh my god. Silverstein is insane. I'm looking right now. I don't know what album that's on, Stace. Silverstein is one of my favorites, to be honest with you. Not on this one. The End featuring Lights. Yes. Yes. Steven, take that pizza off. I'm hungry. That Cliffhanger Summit event was terrible. Never again, says Eddie. Agreed. Favorite food, Italian. Love me a big booty, and I like pop music. Great. Felix, you're caught up, dude. You got in, got your stuff in there, and now you're caught up. Shipwreck in the Sand. Yeah, it's on that. It is on that one. It's The End featuring Lights. Yes. Dude, if you guys want to go super hard on a Silverstein song, listen to Silverstein either Smile in Your Sleep or My Heroine. Oh my god. It just goes so good. It just goes insane. Or actually, dude, American Dream is really good as well. I need to listen to some Silverstein after this. Holy shit. I gotta stop looking at my music, man. All right, should we wrap it up? We went for 2.5 this time.
Sure. I think we got a lot done.
We got a lot done.
Super productive off topic.
We were on topic for a lot of that, I feel like.
We did. We got on. We started way off topic.
Way
brought
off.
It back. We brought it back.
We were on topic.
We held it. And someone derailed it.
Someone mentioned Cardi B, and then there we went.
Someone derailed it hard.
But someone derailed it, and then we said like this. Just like Ronnie. Shut up, Ronnie. All right. That's it. We're done. Guys, thank you for hanging out with us. I appreciate it. What do we got going on this weekend? I might try to do another stream. I don't think it's going to be during the day, but I'm going to try to do another stream this weekend sometime if I have time.
Okay.
It'll probably be Motor Fest, probably. I want to get through a bunch of the cars. I want to get some tests done.
Gotcha.
So we'll probably do that.
We need to.
Valheim is great, and I'm gonna play some more Valheim.
Yeah, we got to figure out a time to get back into Valheim because that was fun.
It was so fun. And dude, Anders and my other friend Nicholas, they started a server together. So now, so now we gotta start. Yeah.
When we get back into it, Anders will be able to teach us a few things.
Yes, exactly.
We were very blind going in.
Very blind. So if you guys want more Valheim, dude, I think I'm gonna end up doing it. I just need to figure out the best time for us to get together. So you guys will see it though. Anyways, that's it. Let's get out of here.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
All right. Thank you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.